My name is H.A. Goodman, and I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. To support this YouTube channel, go to my Patreon link below and definitely buy my book, But Her Top Secret Emails. It's #1 on Amazon right now in the short reads, politics and espionage. I'll read you the actual #1 bestseller in politics and social sciences short reads. And it's number 2 in true crime espionage, number two in true crime memoirs, true crime espionage. So it's doing quite well, and it's actually on its way to the top 100. It's $1,599. It's on its way. So I want to thank everyone for buying the book. Tell your friends, and this is very interesting, and it's really powerful and groundbreaking. Neither Robert Mueller's team nor the U.S. Senate Intelligence Committee has bothered to contact Wikileaks or me in any manner ever. Caitlin Johnstone wrote an article about that, very interesting, and it's true. Basically, she wrote, the entire Russian hacking narrative is invalidated in this single Assange tweet. That is a perfect description of what took place with that tweet. If you are investigating Russian hacking because the Wikileaks DNC emails, the Podesta emails, disclosed when they published the words of Hillary Clinton, Robbie Mook, John Podesta, Brian Fallon, their actual words were disclosed. People couldn't take that. First of all, Clinton didn't lose because of the DNC or Podesta emails. Secondly, Russia, WikiLeaks, Trump didn't run the FBI. James Comey wrote the Comey letter. So you have the Comey letter. In 2015, I wrote in the Huffington Post that Hillary Clinton couldn't win. She was unelectable. Then you have one guy, I bet if you came to the U.S., they would welcome your testimony. I could arrange. Weren't you supposed to come here after the Manning commutation? These are the people who are they're petrified of Clinton's actual words. They don't want people to, the average Democrat who is disgruntled and views Trump-Russia as this giant therapy session, they need some kind of blanket or blankie. And the thing they hold on to is Trump-Russia. James Clapper has no direct evidence, no evidence at all. Dianne Feinstein, no evidence. Maxine Waters, no evidence. Jay Johnson, former chief of Homeland Security chief, doesn't know why the DNC never gave its computer servers to the FBI. So when people say, well, Assange, why don't these people just ask the DNC to give their computer servers to the FBI or anyone in the intelligence community? Secondly, why is the NSA moderately confident? Why isn't the FBI, CIA, or NSA certain? Because they're lying. They have no evidence, just like James Clapper told Chuck Todd 1,000,000 times. There's no evidence of Trump-Russia collusion. But the most important thing is, if there was evidence, they would have contacted Assange, or they would have painted some kind of actual narrative. This hacking group worked with Russian intelligence, and then they obtained the WikiLeaks DNC emails, and then somebody at the Trump campaign paid for, or Trump himself paid for the release of the emails, which is why Pompeo then released the emails. Something would have taken place, some kind of story. Julian Assange, neither Robert Mueller's team nor the U.S. Senate Intelligence Committee has bothered to contact WikiLeaks or me in any manner ever. What does that tell you about people who think that Russia is the biggest threat to national security? You would think that the United Nations states that, and this is another dumb thing, I bet if you came to the U.S., they would welcome your testimony. No, there's a grand jury simply because there are certain people who want to rip up the First Amendment. Even the Washington Post is against Trump or any president going after WikiLeaks or Julian Assange. WikiLeaks is a publisher. They publish information. They don't hack. It's not illegal to publish information. And the United Nations has stated that Assange is being unlawfully detained and that he's owed compensation from the UK and Sweden. And Sweden has no case against Assange. They dropped whatever case they had. So he deserves to be free, number one. Number two, Robert Mueller has nothing. There's no crime. There's not even a crime. Trump is not even accused of a crime. Usually an investigation starts with, okay, Clinton used an unencrypted server. Let's see who gave her the authority. Why did she put top secret intelligence on an unencrypted or on a server? Why did she travel on a private server? How did she transfer the information from JWIX? How did she transfer the information from SIPRNet? Or did she actually physically remove the information from a SCIF? What did she do to actually, how did she get 2,000 plus classified emails, in addition to Special Access Program intelligence? Trey Gowdy, Jason Chaffetz, Lamar Smith, Congressman Lamar Smith, everybody knows. Everybody knows that Clinton deserves Espionage Act indictments, and I explain in my book, But Her Top Secret Emails, all the crimes Clinton committed. And that's why it's number one in certain categories, and that's why hopefully very soon it's going to be number one in Amazon ebooks. And there will be other formats as well very soon. But neither Robert Mueller's team nor the U.S. Senate Intelligence Committee has bothered to contact WikiLeaks. So you're worried about Russia, but you know that you're accusing WikiLeaks of committing this crime, or at least knowing how the Russians could influence our election, but you don't want to reach out to Julian Assange. Maybe they're bluffing. Maybe they're lying. Maybe the NSA, which knows what kind of underwear Dianne Feinstein or Keith Olbermann is wearing. I enjoy the visuals on that. The NSA knows everything. Maybe everyone is just lying through their teeth and bluffing. Just like when James Comey said, she committed crimes and people hacked into it, but she didn't really mean to do it. And, by the way, she forwarded classified intel to Anthony Weiner, but that was a mistake too. And she shipped a laptop in the mail, which I explain in But Her Top Secret Emails. But, that's all a mistake and everything's fine. I will end this with a really cool comment from my last video regarding Anthony Weiner and the fact he's going to go to jail. Uncle Torino is awesome, and he always comes up with, amazing... Anthony is guilty as heck, and the intel on his laptop is huge and hugely illegal. That's true. Thank you, Uncle Torino. How can the United States intelligence community, the biggest oxymoron on the planet, how can you just look the other way with, you're worried about Manafort, you're worried about Trump, and we have no direct evidence or no, even the circumstantial evidence doesn't point to anything. But how can you just look the other way when Uma Abedin's forwarding classified intelligence to Anthony Weiner? How does that work? How does that work? What does that say about you as a person who is charged with keeping America safe and being one step ahead of spies? If you allow Anthony Weiner, while he's sending photos of himself to between 20 and 100 women, because that's what the Daily News said, between 20 and 100 women, and at the same time almost certainly using that laptop to store classified intelligence that emanated from Hillary Clinton's private server that was unencrypted for 3 months. And by the way, her first 3 months of emails are missing. How the F does that work? So that was a great comment. Give me your thoughts below. Share this segment everywhere. And I have to speak a little bit more about this. The fact that this is doing quite well, but customers who viewed this item also viewed What Happened by Hillary Rodham Clinton. And I have a fantasy novel. I don't know if anyone knows this, but I wrote 2 fantasy novels, Logic of Demons and Breaking the Devil's Heart, and they were very well reviewed and awesome, crazy rides into different worlds. But anyway, that was many years back. Very proud of both of them, actually. But butthurt top secret emails. Clinton's email scandal and why the FBI will recommend Espionage Act indictments. H.J. Goodman. People also viewed What Happened, Hillary Rodham Clinton, which is and she's got like the whole planet, 1,323 reviews. In one day, I have 37 reviews. So, give me your thoughts below. Share this segment everywhere. If you know anything about the intelligence community, you know that Clinton harmed national security. And you know that the FBI's Christopher Wray will indict Clinton under the Espionage Act. Give me your thoughts below. Share this segment everywhere. Subscribe to this channel. We're on our way to 100,000 subscribers. So I have a book, and this is a testament. I don't bring this up to pat myself on the back or whatever. I have a book now that's #1 bestseller, it says, in social science, politics and social science short reads. #2, true crime espionage. I have a YouTube channel that's approaching 100,000 subscribers. I've been on RT 6 times, MSNBC, CNN, all these places, whatever. I'm going to hopefully go on Hard Bastard next week to talk about the book and a whole bunch of course, Tim Black, who's an amazing friend, who just wrote the most amazing review. There's like 1 or 2 people I know who have written the reviews. Everybody I don't know, but I appreciate from this channel. I appreciate all the support that you've given me and all the kind words. Believe me, it means a great deal. And I just want to, thank you for that. Anyway, share this segment. You would think that Mueller and all the Hillbots would want input from WikiLeaks, but they're lying. And we know that the forensicator, Adam Carter, Elizabeth Voss, Disobedient Media, Bill Binney, who is an NSA legend, Ray McGovern, veteran intelligence professionals for sanity. We know that there was no Russian hacking from them. And we also know from this book, Butthurt Top Secret Emails, that the FBI will indict Hillary Clinton. If anyone ever tells you the FBI won't, tell them to read the book. Tell them to read the book. And by the way, it's volume 1 in a series. Give me your thoughts below. Share this segment everywhere.